Hello, boys and girls. Today, let me share to you on how to solve word problems involving quadratic equations and rational algebraic equations. There are many real-life relationships that are being described by quadratic equations, and today we will focus on geometry problems. And here is the given problem. A children's park is 350 meters long and 200 meters wide. It is surrounded by a pathway of uniform width. Suppose the total area of the park and the pathway is 74,464 square meters. How wide is the pathway? Now let us solve the problem. First, we are going to draw a rectangle representing the children's park, which is 350 meters long and 200 meters wide. Now, since it is surrounded by a pathway of uniform width, so it is from this side also this side and this side and also this side, and we represent that as x. Now let us draw the bigger rectangle showing the pathway. Okay, so it would be like that. So how are we going to represent the length of the bigger rectangle and the width of the bigger rectangle? Now, since this part here is represented by x and also this part here is x, so the length of the bigger rectangle, that would be x plus the 350 meters based on the smaller rectangle plus x. So it would be x plus x, which is equal to 2x plus 350 equals the length of the bigger rectangle. For the width of the bigger rectangle, so that would be x plus 200 meters plus x. So that would be equal to 2x plus 200 meters equals the width of the bigger rectangle. Now, since the total area of the bigger rectangle, which is the park and the pathway, is 74,464 square meters, so we have the equation 2x plus 350 quantity times quantity 2x plus 200 equals the area, which is 74,464 square meters. Simplifying, we have 4x squared plus this is 400x plus this is 700x plus 70,000 equals the area, which is 74,464 square meters. Simplifying further, this would be equal to 4x squared plus 1,100x, and we have 70,000 minus 74,464, so that would be minus 4,464 equals 0. This time we now have the standard form of the quadratic equation. Okay, so this time we are going to solve this equation. By factoring, this would be equal to quantity equating both factors by 0. So we have 4x and times x for f4x squared, and for 4,464 that would be 4 here. Using the calculator, let us look for the factors of 4,464, which would result to the middle term here, the coefficient, which is 1,100. So if we divide 4,464 by 4, we have 1,116. So we write 1,116. This is plus and this is minus. If we are going to simplify this one, so this would be 4x times x, that would be 4x squared, and 4x times negative 4, that is negative 16, and this is plus 1,116, which would result to 1,100 here. So solving, we have 4x plus 1,116 equals 0. So 4x here is equal to negative 1,116. X is equal to negative 1,116 divided by 4. And the other factor is x minus 4 equals 0. So we have x equals 4. Here, negative 1,116 divided by 4, so that is equal to x equals negative 29. Now since there is no negative measure, so we will use x equals 4 for the width. So now let us substitute the value of x, which is 4, to the equations that we have created here based on the illustration. So we have 2 times 4 plus 350. That is the measure of the length of the bigger rectangle. So we have 8 plus 350, so that is 358 meters long. And for the width, we have 2 times 4 plus 200 and 200 plus 8, so that is 208, which is the measure of the width. Given the total area, which is 74,464, let us see that if we are going to multiply 358 and 208, if that will equate to the area here. So we have 358 times 208, the width would be equal to 74,464. And yes, 358 plus 208, that is actually equal to 74,464,000. So they are equal. Since it makes the equation true here, therefore we can conclude that the measure of the width is equal to 4 meters. So we write the pathway is 4 meters wide. There you go. Hope you have learned something from me today. Enjoy the rest of the day. Goodbye.